What's going on, Basic fans? I hope you're having a fantastic week. In today's video, I will predict where some big-name free agents will sign this offseason. Also, happy draft day. I did not make a mock draft, but keep an eye out for more content. The first free agent I want to talk about is Evgeny Malkin. I have Evgeny Malkin re-signing with Pittsburgh. He's been there his whole career, and I just don't see him departing. He is in the back end of his career, but is still producing at a very high level. This past year, he racked up a stat line of 20 goals, 22 assists for 41 points in 41 games. I see a 5-year deal worth $9 million in the cards for the veteran Russian forward. It would be a perfect scenario for the Penguins and Malkin. Malkin essentially would likely end his career as a Penguin, and the Penguins would show their loyalty for all he's done for the franchise over the last 15 years or so. A 5-year deal would put him at age 40. Depending on his play, he may want to retire or continue to play. Looking at the Penguins' situation with Letang, he just re-signed for 6 years worth $6.1 million. Another UFA the Penguins have to re-sign, or they should re-sign, is Evan Rodriguez, who really stepped up when Malkin was out of the lineup early on in the season. He had a career year with 43 points in his first ever full 82 NHL game season. Also, they do have a couple forward RFAs to resign with Heinen and Kasperi Kapanen. The second prediction is PK Subban will be wearing a Kraken or Sabres jersey to start the 2023 regular season. I have the Sabres or Kraken signing the 33-year-old defenseman. Obviously, Subban is past his prime, but his veteran presence would be crucial to both of these teams. Both decors are very young and inexperienced. If the Sabres sign Subban, he will get the chance to play with his brother Malcolm, who is a goaltender in the organization. This past year, Subban finished with 5 goals, 17 assists for 22 points in 77 games played, with a -8. It's not the same production as a couple years ago for Subban, but he is still a reliable D-man in the NHL. A potential deal could possibly look like $4 million over 4 years. Next up is Johnny Gaudreau, who should be receiving a Connor McDavid level type contract this free agency. He played a full 82 games for the second time in his career, and after having back-to-back mediocre seasons with less than 60-plus points, Gaudreau tore up the NHL with 115 points, tied for second place with Jonathan Huberdeau, and only 8 points behind the number 1 spot, which was McDavid. His previous deal had him making $6.7 million, and it is likely he'll get in the ballpark of $10 to $14 million per year. Johnny Hockey will depart from Calgary and sign with the Devils. The year, there's been some rumors that Gaudreau will not return to Calgary. With that being said, I think the Flames will focus on re-signing Matthew Tkachuk and Andrew Mangiapane. Also, a replacement for Gaudreau is Philip Forsberg or Andre Palat. Since I have Johnny Gaudreau departing for the Devils, a replacement for the Flames could possibly be Philip Forsberg. He finished the 2022 regular season with a stat line of 84 points in 69 games played for Nashville. If the Flames can sign Philip Forsberg, it will be cheaper than Johnny Gaudreau. Philip Forsberg will likely receive a $7 million or $7.5 million deal, while Johnny Gaudreau will be looking in the ballpark of $10 to $14 million per year. Continuing with the domino effect, I have Andre Palat signing with the Nashville Predators. Palat just came off an amazing Stanley Cup playoff performance with Tampa Bay. He notched 11 goals and 10 assists for 21 points in 23 playoff games. He was very clutch for them throughout his tenure with the Tampa Bay Lightning. During the regular season, he put up 49 points in 77 games. If Palat ends up signing with Nashville, I can see his numbers increasing because he'll have an opportunity to expand his role. He could definitely get 65-plus points because he won't be playing behind all the superstars like he was in Tampa. A potential deal could have Palat receiving $5.7 million AAV over 6 years. The biggest free agent this offseason is probably Nazem Kadri. He's probably the most sought-after free agent. At age 31, he had his most remarkable season yet with 87 points. He has added value since hoisting the Stanley Cup. Some people in the hockey world questioned his play when he got suspended 2 consecutive years for the Leafs. The Leafs certainly questioned his play by trading him to the Avalanche. Nobody should be questioning this guy. The guy played like an absolute warrior in the regular season and postseason. There's been rumors of him receiving an $8 or $9 million contract. I see him racking up a payday of $9 million AAV with the Anaheim Ducks. The Ducks have a substantial amount of cap space available and could definitely afford Nazem Kadri. Moving to the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche will look to bring back Nichushkin and Burakovsky. They have about $24 million in cap space available. I see both of these guys signing similar deals in the range of $4 to $5 million contracts. News broke today that goaltender Darcy Kuemper will not return. The Avs have sent 2 2022 picks, a third and a fifth, plus a third rounder in 2023 in exchange for Rangers goalie Alex Georgiev. Possible destinations for Kuemper are Edmonton, Toronto, and Chicago. Some other predictions for free agency: Jack Campbell, Edmonton or San Jose; David Perron, St. Louis; Claude Giroux, Ottawa; Mason Marchment, Florida Panthers; Ryan Strome, Rangers; Colin White, Arizona Coyotes; Evander Kane, Oilers; Josh Manson, Ducks; Andre Athanasiou, Blue Jackets; Kelly Youngcroak, Flames; Evan Rodriguez, Penguins; Ricard Raquel, Chicago. Thanks for watching. Tune into the next video.